The Delaware House votes to expand medical marijuana access by letting patients 65 and up self-certify without doctors. So this is cool. The Delaware House of Representatives has approved a bill to significantly expand the state's medical marijuana program ahead of the launch of adult use sales that may take another year to implement. About 2 weeks after the legislation from Rep. Ed Osienski, a Democrat, cleared committee, the full chamber passed it on a 26-10 vote Thursday, sending the measure to the Senate for consideration. The bill would make a series of changes to Delaware's medical cannabis program, including removing limitations for patient eligibility based on a specific set of qualifying health conditions. Instead, doctors could issue marijuana recommendations for any condition they see fit. So the article goes on to basically explain that the legislation would allow patients over the age of 65 to self-certify for medical cannabis without the need for a doctor's recommendation. So you can basically, designate yourself a patient. And then there's a few other changes. The list of qualifying conditions for medical marijuana would be removed, so the doctors could recommend cannabis for any condition they believe patients could benefit from. Patients 65 or older could self-certify without the need from a recommendation from a healthcare provider. And regulators could issue medical cannabis cards for 2 or 3 year terms instead of just the 1 year. And it also allows for reciprocity, which is pretty cool. So it'll recognize those who have cards from other states. So that is the story in a nutshell. I think, of course, this is great. Anything that makes access easier for patients, but of course, senior patients is good. And yeah, what do my constituents here think about this? Any thoughts on Delaware and, allowing people 65 and up to self-certify?
I know why they did this.
Robert for High at 9 News.
I know exactly why they did this, Elise. I know exactly why they did this. They did this because Joe Biden is getting ready to leave the White House, and he needs to make sure that he can self-certify in the dispensaries near his hometown. That's why.
He can self-certify in D.C.
He could, but he's going to be moving, and you know what I'm saying, next year. He's going to be moving back to Delaware.
Will he remember to do that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they'll be moving. I don't know.
They're going to be moving.
I don't know.
Yeah, Delaware is becoming a popular destination on the East Coast. It's the same Atlantic Ocean that is in the Hamptons, New York, or in Jersey Shore, much more famous sort of, Atlantic destinations. And, a lot of people are retiring and moving to the Delaware coast. And, I assume they're just sort of trying to address that population. But here's the thing about Delaware. You got to remember, like with Delaware, there's no sales tax, right?
Yep.
And I don't think they tax the cannabis. I'm pretty sure that they don't. I have a friend who's got a dispensary down there, and I could check on that.
Yeah, please do.
But the cool thing is that Delaware is such a narrow state. You could be in 4 or 5 different other states in less than a half hour, right? So because Delaware has got tax-free shopping, and there's a huge Costco with a huge parking lot right off of I-95, guess what? People come to Delaware to shop at the Costco, because when you do a Costco run, I don't know about you guys, but if you're going to Costco, you're probably going to spend about $300-400 because you're going to buy big shit that you don't need, but TVs and other things like that. You buy a lot of stuff at Costco. And when you go to the Costco in Delaware, in Christiana, Delaware, right off of I-95, you'll see plates from DC, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, because they all go there to basically do big ticket shopping. That's going to be the key to Delaware basically opening up their adult use market. Is people are going to pull off the highway to go to do their Costco run, and oh yeah, by the way, they'll stop at the dispensary and buy some tax-free weed from Delaware. So I think it's a good business model they're going to open up there in Delaware.
I think this is great for patients.
How's Delaware going to card anybody when they don't even ask for no background information for opening up a business there?
I mean, I just go and identify as a corporation when I'm in Delaware.
Yeah, we all have corporations in Delaware. I got 2 of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you go down to Cayman
so
Islands, when you go down to if you're ever in the Cayman Islands, you'll see that all the registries on the biggest yachts and sailboats are all in Wilmington, Delaware.
Exactly.
I got to run, but here's the deal. Jason is so conservative that in this era, in 2024, he identifies as a corporation. He doesn't get more right-wing than that.
Yep, exactly. You got it. You know what I'm saying? We do.
Oh, that's terrible. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Yarrow, we love you, man. You have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much.
Let me just ask real quick, just because I have a curiosity and you are inspiring to me. Do you identify as an S Corp or a C Corp?
No, I identify as a Delaware Corp when I'm in Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be called the D Corp, in case you were wondering what initial goes behind that.
Big D energy for your corporation, my man. Have a great weekend.
Big D. You have a great one too, Yarrow. I got one more quick story for you guys before we wrap this thing up. And this is